Good evening everyone. I'm just gonna start off by saying I'm coming down with a cold, so if I sound a bit weird, that's why. Please ignore it. It's also in traditional English fashion the weirdest weather in the world right now, so if the lighting changes or you hear like banging in the background, it's because it's windy and sunny and rainy all at the same time. With that out the way, I don't really know I haven't got a plan for this video basically. I haven't got things that I necessarily want to say. I do want to start by saying that I am so incredibly grateful for the life that I have. I know I'm so lucky that I have a family that love me and that I love, and I have the luxury of being able to afford food, and I have a roof over my head, and I have a place to stay. Like, I'm so grateful for all the wonderful things that I have in my life, and I do not want this to come across as tasteless and ungrateful, basically. So a little bit of context if you are new here, which I'm guessing this isn't going to be the way people find this channel, so you've probably been here for a while, meaning you probably know I have complex PTSD. I started speaking about it online about 9 months ago, but it's been affecting me for years now. And obviously this channel has been about my eating disorder recovery, and that's not going to change. I am still very much in eating disorder recovery. I still want to help people, and I'm still going to make those videos. But I was editing my video that went up last week, which was called What Would the Best Version of Me Do? Although I kind of mentioned in it that like I don't get out a lot and I'm in the house and I want to make the most of my time, I watched it back. I was editing it and just crying because I was like, I'm so stuck in the house, and I'm in this rut because I just don't get out of the house because I rely on other people constantly to be able to leave the house. And I know, like, in my heart that as much as I say I'm like a homebody and I love being at home, I know I want to be out there. I know I want to be able to walk out of the front door and go down the road with my dog and just do things by myself. I want to do all of that. I know that I want to be able to get on a bus and go into town and meet my friends, and I can't do it because I rely on other people to be there when I leave the house, because I am literally terrified of the world. Like, I'm terrified of going outside. And I was just crying because I was like, God, I am so sick of the place I'm in, and I've come so far with food, and obviously that is amazing, and I'm so grateful to be in the position I am where I can eat what I want. But like, guys, I'm tired of being stuck in the same four walls. I'm tired of just not doing things with my day. I'm tired of not being able to go out and having to say no to things, and I don't know, I'm just really fed up. And obviously I've spoken as well about the fact that I'm doing exposure therapy and EMDR, but I'm not giving exposure therapy my all. I'm not. I feel like, you know, the way with eating disorder recovery there's kind of a quasi recovery where you're not really fully committed, and even though you want like a better life, you just can't bring yourself to do the hard things. That's the place I'm in with like exposure therapy. I know I'm not giving it my all. I know that I should be out there doing more, but I am terrified. Like, I'm so scared. I genuinely, in some ways to me, this feels scarier than like eating disorder recovery did. And that might sound crazy, but at least with eating disorder recovery, I knew that I wasn't actually going to die. Like, it might have felt horrendous and gaining weight did feel like the worst thing in the world, but my fears at the moment are that stepping out of the door, someone's going to hurt me, someone's going to do something to me, I'm going to get hit by a car, I'm going to fall over and embarrass myself, I'm going to, like, the list does not end. I basically am just so convinced that I'm gonna be outside on my own, and the second I'm outside by myself, that means I'm vulnerable. And it's a really horrible place to be in. Like, I just feel, as I said, trapped, and I know that I should be giving exposure therapy my all, but I'm too scared to. And I did get really upset at the weekend when I was editing this video because I know deep down that I should be doing more. And then I sort of thought, like, I've been keeping it away from YouTube because I feel like it's not something that anyone understands and it's very personal to me and stuff like that. But lots of people struggle with agoraphobia. Lots of people have anxiety about leaving the house. And actually YouTube is something that really pushed me along in my anorexia recovery. So I started to think, why don't I start using this platform to help me challenge myself? Because, as I said, I know there's so much more I could be doing. I think because something that really motivates me is knowing that I can help other people. Like, maybe that would motivate me to get out and do more, because like the thing I'm meant to be doing at the moment, which is a challenge that my therapist set me, is walking to the end of the road and back with my boyfriend stood outside the house to kind of adjust to being outside and being slightly away from people. And like, I'm meant to do that every day, and I've done it twice in the last 2 weeks, I think. And I'm annoyed at myself, but I can't, like, I'm avoiding it. I know I'm avoiding it. I know that this is really rambly, but I just wanted to turn the camera on and just because I feel like that's the most effective way for me to explain what is going on for me right now and what the coming videos are going to be about, because I have decided, that I'm gonna make a change and I'm not gonna be stuck in this stupid rut forever. I can't carry on like this. I really can't. Like, I'm a 21-year-old girl and I want to be free. I want to just go out and get a coffee by myself and read a book in the park and get a fucking train to London. Like, I want to go places and I can't do it. And I know that I'm really privileged to be able to be in a country, in a place, and financially be able to get on a train and go to London. Like, I'm grateful for that. I really am worried about coming across as not being grateful, but I'm just sick of not reaching my full potential, and I'm sick of staying in the house because I'm terrified of the outside world and terrified of people hurting me. And I told myself I wasn't going to cry in this video because no. So I'm not going to cry, but I just wanted to kind of say that I'm going to carry on with the eating disorder content, obviously, but I'm really, really sick of the place I'm in my life, and I can't make another video just pooling around the house. I can't do it. I can't just sit in the house anymore. Like, I need to get out there and I need to do stuff, and I'm truthfully really, really, really scared. Like, I'm terrified. I kind of feel like I'm signing up to die, which sounds really stupid, but that is how scary the outside world feels to me. Like, I only really feel safe in my house, and even then I don't feel safe a lot of the time. One of the things that I really struggle with is making noise in the house, because I'm constantly convinced that if I'm not hyper aware of everything, I'm leaving space for vulnerability, which means that someone's going to come and hurt me. And I know how ridiculous it sounds to people. I do. Like, I'm aware that I sound fucking crazy, but that's the reality for me right now, and this is my channel, this is my platform, and I know there's going to be someone out there that is feeling the same as me and is in the same position as me and is like, I wish that I could leave the house more. And so basically the point that I'm making is that you're going to join me now for a journey to actually find independence. I'm gonna start challenging myself to go out of the house by myself, and my end goal basically is to be able to get a train to London alone, which is probably quite far off at the moment, but it's not going to get any closer if I just stay still. This is me committing myself to going outside and exposing myself to my fears, basically. So yeah, I hope that you'll stick around to see me become a more independent version of myself. Even if it's not about eating, I feel like it's just something that I need to share and I need to focus on at this point in my life, because it is just at the forefront of everything and it's a big barrier for me. So wow, I feel like I just shouted at you for 10 minutes. Sorry about that. Wow, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm holding myself accountable and you're holding me accountable now. So here's to a free life. See you next week.